I've also been playing some OG Armored Core games on my own, like we're talking about PlayStation 2 games. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, it feels clunky. I did not remember how clunky the PS2 games were. Oh, dude. I thought it would be more fun even today, but I actually don't miss it all that much. Oh, that is a bad trade. I don't want it, bro. Insane. Insane lock on. This guy was on cruise control here for a moment. Let's just do that. Well, he certainly knew. He knew where his R1 button was located. I will give him that. He had a general sense of where the buttons were on his controller. Often the really old stuff is best left as a good memory. Absolutely, Chirico. Just when I started playing the old PlayStation 2 Armored Core, I realized this was a good old case of nostalgia. Good old nostalgia. I genuinely think that after having come back to pretty much all the generations, I think the 4th and 5th generations were a lot better, actually. I just did not remember what it felt like to play the older ones. But, I mean, we have to be fair, though. You know, the older ones... Like, I think Armored Core 5 is, like, 10 years old, and Armored Core 4 is, like, 15 years old, dude. I don't even know, like, the generation before that is probably, like, 20 years old. Like, we have to keep things into perspective, too. Like, seriously. Armored Core 3 is 21 years old. Jesus, Chico, dude. 21 years old. That's crazy. 40, you remember these releasing? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes we kind of lose perspective of time. And I think that was one of those cases with these Armored Core games. And then the way we killed Ronaldo in the first phase is we just bled it really quickly with the claws. And it worked out pretty well. We only needed like one breaking of the bubble. And after that, I think killed it the usual way with some physical weapons, I think. So the Ronaldo kill went pretty well. Who did I get hit by? Oh, you. This guy does a lot. Annoying. Just have to be worried about the spells constantly. Insane game. I put a few points into endurance so we can have a shield now. Compelling gameplay. Like to play a game where it's never your turn. Oh, shit net. That reach, eh? Compelling gameplay. Another blue! It's never over. God, this guy has garbage net. Wi-Fi warrior here. Big bunch. My input, GG. Okay, we're out of everything. I think Phantom is out of everything too. Compelling gameplay. You know he wants to jump. He wants to. Now he's out of blue too, nice. want to cast the lightning Ash of War, but now we have enough room. There you go. Imagine all the crazy new Physick tiers in the DLC. Dude, I remember when the game came out, I already had an idea of what the physics would be, but I forgot. I kind of stopped caring about Elden Ring after that, so I kind of forgot, but I knew what it would be back then, and I just forgot because I don't care anymore. There was a few effects that were missing that I could see be there for the DLC. Oh yeah, there's gonna be some for a physick for like getting either more runes or more item drop. That's one of them. Now I remember about those. Hurry up before they kill that thing. Elden Ring lock-on really do be like that. Which Phantom? Not this one, this one. Jesus, we missed our kill. Insane hit. Oh damn it. Fucking scrubs. Only does the Ash of War. Okay, nice. NPC has died. And they give up. They give up. What physick do you think would have a great place in the game, would serve a purpose, and people would be happy about it? What would be the perfect physick that the DLC could offer? Let's hear it out. What are your ideas, guys? You know how to counter sleep bolt spam? Well, I mean, there's no magic formula to countering status, honestly, especially against ganks. The best thing you can do is stack the whatever element resist you have. So, you know, the talisman, some prelate armor, that's usually the best bet, but if there's multiple people shooting at you, you can't make miracles happen. Not in this game. Tears of Denial. And honestly, I think Tears of Denial, like actual Tears of Denial, would probably have its place in the game as a spell as opposed to a physick, because we already have a physick that has some downside. You know, it heals half your health, but it does not prevent a sure death. So a Tears of Denial, like how it would fit in all of this is, once you cast Tear, it doesn't heal you like the physick heals you when you're near dead, but it prevents the actual one-shot. So, you know, the actual Tear that we know. And it would take the same slot as the other physick. Like, you can't have both Tears at the same time, otherwise that would be too strong. That could be an idea. I don't know if it would be the perfect physick, but perfect physick would be Demon Soul style second chance that can't be skipped. Yeah, I think, but that's more like a rework of the current one. And honestly, like, if we're talking about that, I would actually rework the physick a little bit too. I genuinely think that physics should be given back once a real player is killed on the battlefield. Doesn't matter if it's a blue, doesn't matter if it's a red, doesn't matter if it's a phantom. So if a red kill a phantom, they get a Physick back. If a phantom kills a red, they get their Physick back. You know, there's the play, like the host and the phantoms should get their Physick back for the boss when they get invaded. Like they should not have to lose their Physick during the playthrough. And same thing for the invader. Like if they kill one of the phantoms, they should get their Physick back for the next kill. I've always been saying this. I still believe it. I think the Physick system would have been better that way. Once a real player is killed, you should get your Physick back. And people would say, well, everyone would always be on their Physick. Well, I mean, isn't that the point, though? Physicks are supposed to be part of the build, as far as I'm concerned. Or is it that you guys think that Physick are too OP? Oh, I forgot. I was not paying attention. I just tunnel vision here and just killed the host. Because if you think Physick are too OP, well, that brings us to the next topic, which is should they be touching it then? If no one should always be on their, like, if we should not always be on our Physick, that's probably because the Physick are too strong. And so then in the best case scenario would be the same system I mentioned, but the Physicks would get touched up a little, right? So I think that's what the best case scenario could be for Physick, but that's not so much of what they could do in the DLC. That's more like a rework of the Physick. Well, it's not that much of a rework, like it's not that high effort if we're being honest. A penis enlargement Physick? That's a pretty good idea, although personally I'm not really interested because I don't need it, but I could see the appeal. I could see it. A testicular Physick? Alright, I'm not reading any of these any further, man. It's over. It's over, guys. Maybe more basic defensive Physics? Well, we already have one that gives 10% across the board. What else would you suggest then? We have one that also increases status resist. Like when you think about it, we pretty much have that. That's one down. We killed the other one. The mage is running! Ah! Alright. Well, at least he fought. Lore accurate mage. I think if we were to go about the lore accuracy, I think it would have run further. So this was not a lore accurate mage.